Madam Chair. Majority Leader.
Chair, I concur with the Chair of the committee and members' sentiments. Honorable Speaker, if you read the wording, and this is the way proper legislation should be done, it says that any person who contravenes this section commits an offense and is liable upon conviction to a fine not exceeding 500,000 and to imprisonment for a term not exceeding, and the keywords are not exceeding. Honorable Speaker, I agree that the penalty should be as high as possible, so that those who are guilty of what would constitute a bigger offense then are penalized more. And you leave that now to the courts to decide and determine the amount of information that you need not disclose was not so immaterial to constitute you being penalized to the tune of 5 million shillings. And Honorable Speaker, I wanted to propose a further amendment to the words that not exceeding 5 million shillings or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years, or to both.
Yeah, so Majority Leader, you know, if I read not exceeding, it means this is a maximum. It's
that
not a minimum.
Maximum.
Yeah.
So you leave it to the discretion of the judge.
Nobody can be fined more than 500,000. That is what the law is saying, the way it is worded.
And that is why, Honorable Chair, I am proposing a further amendment to say not exceeding 5 million shillings in place of 500,000, such that if I fail to disclose an immaterial issue that will not constitute a big loss to the entity, then I can be penalized 200, 500,000. But for a chief executive officer who fails to disclose a material matter should be fined up to a maximum of 5 million shillings, and then you leave it to the judges to use discretion to know who to fine, 2,000 shillings, 2 million shillings, and therefore, Honorable Speaker, that's why I was proposing the further amendment to not exceeding 5 million and a term not exceeding 5 years.
Okay. Majority Leader, let us dispose of the Majority Leader's proposal. Yeah, that the fine should not exceed 5 million. No, honorable members, I know you have different figures, but what has been proposed by the Majority Leader is not exceeding 5 million and not exceeding 5 years. That is what is on the table. Honorable members, the graduated fines, as has been proposed by some members, will be taken care of by having a bracket of not more than 5 million. So some can be charged 500,000 and others 5 million, if I get it right. So Honorable Chair, is yours contrary? Is your amendment contrary to what the Majority Leader has moved?
Honorable Chair, I am in agreement with the proposal by the Leader of Majority that this fine be set to a fine not exceeding 5 million shillings and to an imprisonment term of not exceeding 5 years. And I know there is a temptation by most honorable members to say, let's have even the minimum. It is just that in legal practice, you will not set a minimum, you only set the maximum.
Majority Leader, kindly move the amendment properly.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I beg then to move the amendment.
Further amendment.
Further amendment on clause 61, sub-clause 3(4), to read as follows: that any person who contravenes this section commits an offense and is liable upon conviction to a fine not exceeding 5 million shillings or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years, or to both.
I now put the question that clause 61 be amended be further amended as proposed. As many as are of that opinion say aye. As many as are of a contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. I now put the question that clause 61 as further amended be part of the bill. As many as are of that opinion say